Hi, you're here because surgery or trauma or a chronic health diagnosis has got you wondering how you'll manage your next chapter. I'm Becky, a kind, assertive leader and listener. I have 2 active young boys and live in the South Island of New Zealand with my husband Steve. We also have our super cute dog Monty, golden retriever, and my horse Big Red. However, my health journey is far from a straight line and has certainly been shaped through motherhood, 2 open heart surgeries, spinal fusion, and multiple knee reconstructions. There were moments when I didn't recognize my body or who I was within it, and certainly the physical pain was one part in that process, but the emotional rebuild has certainly been what has changed me. So as a physiotherapist, I understand around movement, pain, dysfunction, and the inability for my body to function as I wanted it to. But the process has given me a bigger perspective, a patience and a strength I didn't realize I had, and a knowledge now that I need to share that with others to perhaps help support them as well. So if you're recovering from major surgery, if you've had a trauma and are wondering how to move forward, or if you've been diagnosed with a life-changing health condition, this process, this reset, is certainly for you. So, wanting to move forward within that, are you looking for support and guidance in those next steps forwards? Are you unsure of what those steps actually are and how to make a start with it? And are you ready to be honest with yourself in going through the process of this reset to be able to build onto your next chapter? So if yes, give yourself time to listen and explore this free mindset program and this free reset program. It will start to change and you'll start to recognize imbalances. It's not necessarily going to produce an endpoint. In fact, it will hopefully start a new beginning. So for your body, for your mind, for your soul, and being able to review the program as often as you wish to be able to take the concepts with you to future programs of your choice or future programs of mine. So to make the most of reset, I certainly want you to be honest with yourself and being aware that, as I said, you might not get all the answers, but the questions will deliver a clearer path, a way to be able to action those questions with a deeper sense of clarity, awareness, and calm. Welcome to Reset. So let us start with awareness. We're beginning to see and feel what our body is about, from our head, our jaw, our neck, our arms, and our hands, through your ribs, your diaphragm, your belly, and behind the shoulder blades. Further down to your tummy, your pelvis, hips, knees, ankles, and toes. So do this perhaps in a sitting position. I want you to notice any tension, notice any ease, notice any worry or any sorrow that comes through those areas of your body. Jean-Paul Pierre talks extensively about understanding the messages of our body in his book, which I highly recommend. I'll leave a link. So as we start to listen to our body, we can start to make changes that are appropriate for, and it might not be where you first think. So being able to scan through our body and be able to acknowledge where those tensions or where those discomforts or where those emotions lie, we can start to recognize how to change them. So being able to think about that through from your head to your jaw, to your neck, to your shoulders, to your back. Maybe even do it with your eyes closed, acknowledging and recognizing any tension. I can certainly feel a little bit just down through the back of my shoulders. Notice your tummy and your pelvis. Notice your lower back and hips. Move down towards your knees and your ankles, your feet and your toes. And allow yourself to now scan up and down and notice anything the body is willing to tell you. Listen for discomfort, listen for tension, listen for heaviness, and notice where that is in your system, where that is in your body. If you want to jot that down, fine, or just make a mental memory of that. And each time you do it, I want you just to have a little bit of a focus again on what that feels like and whereabouts in your body it is. As we move on to our next part of the program, still have this as an awareness, and I would suggest you try it at least once a day, potentially first thing in the morning and potentially sometime during the day as you're busy to help acknowledge and calm the system, and then potentially at night as well. Only takes a few moments, but it's enough for you just to start bringing that awareness back to your body, particularly after surgery or trauma, or being aware of how your condition is affecting your body system. I'll see you on the next part.